back to Degenerate Boomer. You know, you're going to have a good time when you're hanging with Cindy, Arena, and I. Let's go.
All right, and our special guest is Jolie Dudley. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
I
Jolie
did.
Dudley.
Oh my God. Okay, that's like the 100 reasons why I don't ever host an open mic, even something as simple as yours. I just read your name and fucking had a baby panic attack. And then I
I
know
know.
Jolie, because the name
Jolene,
obviously, but
Jolene.
yeah, Jolie is an amazing New York City comic. She also runs the Funny Bitch open mic on Zoom on Tuesday
Nice.
nights at 9 p.m. I always say it's the best mic. At Tuesdays at 9 seem to be a nightmare for me, but when I show up, I get the best feedback, right? Number two, this bitch is one of the best writers. Okay. And
Oh,
I'm
I
not just
believe it.
blowing smoke up her ass. I'm telling you right now, this bitch can tag and punch like Muhammad Ali.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can.
Jolie, what is your social? Shout them out real quick, honey.
I am Jolie Dudley on all platforms and Must Love Dogs and Comedy and Funny Bitch Mike on Instagram.
Nice. Look at you out here. Both of those I've heard of.
Yes.
And I know they're very successful. And I've always wanted to try the Funny Bitch Mike, and I can't wait to try it one day. Sounds
Yeah, it's fun.
amazing,
Yes,
man.
Cindy brings a lot of upstate New Yorkers.
I do. I do. I get
No.
all the
Yeah.
upstate people to come. But I'm going to tell you my favorite thing about it, which I said to her a million times, is it's all like 20 somethings. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And for me to gauge my material with them, they give me the best. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
of course.
and I'm always like, is this okay? And they're
Yeah.
like, you're fine. Like
Right.
I'm not like going to get canceled or anything, which not
No.
my stuff is that.
Yeah.
But you never know what might come
No,
out of
I've
my
lived
mouth.
yeah, I get it. I've lived in New York City for over 20 years. I'm here in Brooklyn for 10, in Astoria for 7. Some of these things, it's hard. It's hard to gauge with these younger crowd what you can say and what you can't say. So it's always nice to have this nice young lady to give us her brain, because we need that, right, Cindy? We need these young kids to teach us, man, because
We do.
yeah.
We do. And she is amazing. So Jolie, tell us about your big show that you do, Must Love Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do Funny Bitch Mike, like we just said, and that's a female LGBTQIA and ally friendly space on Zoom. So it's virtual. Anybody can log in from anywhere. And then we do that once a week, and it's a feedback open mic, like we shared, where you come and you practice your stuff, and then you have the opportunity to get feedback from the other comics. So it's a lot of joke punch ups, it's a lot of tag pitches, it's a lot of what do you think about this, or maybe you can clarify that. So we do that. I do it almost every Tuesday, unless I cannot make it to my computer that Tuesday. But then the big production that we do, it's called Must Love Dogs and Comedy. And we are a female and minority owned small business, soon to be switching to a nonprofit, that creates dog friendly comedy shows. So, comedy shows people can bring their dogs to that also raise money for animal rescue.
Oh, that is so awesome. I
Yep.
love
And
that.
you've been on the West Coast
Innovative.
with your show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've done it. We do it a few times a month in New York, at least 2 times a month in the East Village at Boris and Horton. You mentioned Astoria. We've been in Astoria at Chateau Le Wolf a couple of
Oh yeah,
times.
I like that bar.
Yeah, we've been up to the Upper West Side at a dog-friendly cafe in Midtown. We've done the breweries, and then we did take it to LA last year. And
Nice.
any dog-friendly space, we have our equipment, our audio equipment, our cameras will be there.
That's awesome. It's very innovative. I love that.
It was. It's a great show. And it was, even when I did it, it was hysterical because who closed? Was it Whitney that night? Remember, she was late with the train.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, but she's like kind of afraid of dogs, so it made it
Yeah.
even
Whitney Chanel,
funnier.
you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
The black
Mhm.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, so she's kind of
Yeah,
afraid of she was
yeah,
kind of afraid of the dogs. And like
yeah.
there were like all these little teeny dogs up front and they were
Right,
yapping,
right.
but there was one rogue, huge fucking dog that was running around the entire night. It was so huge, like its face just reached everybody's table. It was
Right, right,
snagging bagels and donuts and shit.
right, right.
And the guy that came with the dog, he was just like the shittiest parent. You know, those parents
Just
when
let
the
him run. Let him
just
run
let
wild.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was like that. And like at what, like every 15 minutes, he'd be like, "Oh, where's the you know what I mean? The dog is just like
Yeah.
wreaking,
I have
you
a
know,
dog.
yeah, I
I
have a
brought a dog.
dog, but yeah, it was a sweet dog, but it was huge, right? It was like one of those huge, like labradoodly looking, but
Mhm.
it was
Yeah.
funny, but it was freaking out Whitney, and she was like standing doing her comedy like up on top of like this seat. Yes,
Get this dog
Yeah.
away from me,
yeah.
bro.
But it made it even funnier,
Exactly.
you know. It made it even funnier because she was like, "Nah, what am I doing here?" You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? Like we were laughing.
Yeah, because we don't have like we're in non-traditional spaces. So that show in the East Village is at a cafe. So it's just set all the chairs up so everybody's facing the front. So it's not like you're on a stage or anything away from the dogs. And we used to let them run wild the whole show, but we
Oh,
have
that's funny.
kept them on the leash
Oh,
recently.
you know, but
Oh,
honestly, all the most of the people that bring their dog, they are kind of little, not little like Pico, but they're
right,
Yeah.
right.
like
They're not
Jolie.
all
What's
golden
your dog? Your
retrievers.
dog is kind of a middle sized, more
Oh,
in the
what kind of
larger.
dog? What kind of
Is she
dog do you
behind me?
have?
No, she's a blue heeler mix. So
Oh,
she looks like a cattle dog, but she's mixed with pit bull, Rottweiler, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So she'll
nice.
probably come behind me at some
Yeah,
point. But
I have a
yeah,
cockapoo. So
oh
yeah, I had a German Shepherd for a long time. She
Yeah,
passed, but I have a
that's
cockapoo now.
way better Butch Mask dog.
I know. I'm like, I have a
Cockapoo.
cockapoo. Cindy, you have a few dogs, and Cindy's dogs actually go on stage.
Yeah, tomorrow night Pico has a big show.
Go
Yeah,
Pico.
Pico.
and
Go Pico.
I did. Yeah, Pico has a big show tomorrow night, and I've got him a Valentine's Day, like a little bandana type
Yeah.
thing he's wearing. I didn't want to put him in a full outfit because I feel like I can't get anything that fits him right. It's either too small or too big on him. So he just
Oh.
got a pretty haircut, and we're gonna have a bath.
Oh.
And yeah, he's gonna be all ready to perform, and he's gonna come up with me on closing, so he'll just do a little on the top. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Sing a little
That's
song.
awesome.
And it's for Valentine's Day, also a fundraiser for a dog rescue.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's why
I love that.
I'm bringing him. It's a dog, a little dog rescue. And then I've got Max, who's, you know, uh, he's kind of looks like your dog.
Like
Shit.
Sadie, like a cockapoo
Yeah,
type
it's like
thing. Yeah.
he's like a mutt mix we got at the pound. And then
Oh.
Pico, he was $300 in this trailer. This lady had all these like
Puppy mill. Puppy mill.
yeah, well, it was these little, like he's like a long hair miniature chihuahua, and she had a
That's
whole
cute.
bunch of them. And I think they were all inbred. Now that I'm realizing how much issues Pico has, they're all signed
Possibly. Yeah.
But anyway, she wanted 300 and I talked her down to 200. So
You
I got
negotiated the dog.
I did. He was a year old, and for some reason she was very willing to sell me him.
That's that boomer shit. Negotiating. This bitch negotiated a dog. It ain't a used car, Cindy. It's a dog.
He was a pre-owned dog.
Yeah, it was a used dog.
I mean, Jolie, when she's like, I don't have any puppies. Okay. I found out because these people walked into a pet store with this little teeny chihuahua this big, and they said the mother died and there was more puppies. So I was like, oh my God, I have to have one. So I called and she's like, yeah, you can have one. Then about a week later, she's like, we got to give him a little time to get bigger. And then she's like, I'm sorry, all the puppies are taken. But if you want to come look at this used one that's a year old,
Oh
that
my
I don't
God.
want. right?
They
So
did
I
not say
Used to.
used. Did she really use the term
No,
used?
she said, I've got too many. If you're
Older
interested,
dog.
I've got this one. It's a
Elder.
puppy. But it's 1 year old, but it's still a puppy. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come take a look. So I go in,
Mhm.
and there's all these little, chihuahuas are running around. And then there was like little special needs Pico. And I'm like, he doesn't look right. I mean, I knew, like, you know what I mean? His tongue was hanging out. He's got like,
Sideways.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, Jolie, you've seen him, right?
He'd probably be on the dodo like that.
Oh, I love the dodo. That's funny. That's funny. Jolie, what made you come up with the idea of this show with the dogs?
Yeah, so I have had Nope. I adopted her. I used to live in Louisiana. So in like 2017, I got her from a shelter in Louisiana. So she wasn't a pandemic pup, but when we were in quarantine here in New York, obviously our day-to-day schedules and our lives changed. And then
Right.
quarantine ended and I started to go to open mics and shows and felt really guilty leaving her behind. And,
Of
we had just
course.
sat on the couch together for a year and a half. And we had a couple friends that adopted during the pandemic, and they were excited to come out and see everybody again and reconnect after quarantine, but they literally could not leave their apartment because their dog had so much separation anxiety that it was
Yes.
just tearing shit up.
That happened to my
So
friends too. Yeah.
exactly. It's like,
Mhm.
hey, we want to reconnect with everybody. We want to see everybody. I want to do comedy. But so it's like, I feel like there's a need for this right now, especially right now coming out of quarantine. People want to reconnect, but they don't want to leave their pets at home.
Right.
So let's create a space where comics, audience members, people who just like dogs can come. And it's like all of these things together. And we just tried it in October 2021. It went well. Did it the next month, went well. Did it the next month, went well.
Yeah.
Did not do it the next month because of Omicron. And then it just really, it took
Right.
off from there. And so, yeah, we've
Yeah, you're crushing it. I've heard
kind
about
of
this since I first
started it that
started.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog
Been
show.
written up
That's
in a lot
awesome,
of
man.
publications and stuff too.
One thing about me is I'm not afraid to send an email, honey.
That's right, baby. That's right. Shoot your shot, girl. You know? Yeah, shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Good for
So
you.
Jolie, what got you? How long have you been doing comedy?
Not that long. I didn't start comedy until quarantine.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
So have
Mhm.
you always been a writer though? You're
No.
not smart. No.
Really?
No, no. I would actually like on like the opposite. There was a time I can like vividly remember being in college and we had to like pair up and read each other's writing and like give peer feedback. And whoever the guy was partnered with me slandered my paper and was
Wow.
just I left the room in tears. He made me feel like an idiot. And I was like, nobody will ever read my writing again. And then I started taking like during quarantine, I took some I did improv right before quarantine. And then I started to kind of dive into some of the writing classes and I've really liked the writing classes of comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Damn.
for some reason, I thought you want to be a writer now, though, right? Like you want to write.
Yeah, I would love
She
to.
seems like a writer.
You
Like
want to write for like
she just seems
TV
like a
and
writer
stuff,
to me.
right?
Yeah, I
Like
would
I
love
could
to.
see you writing like satire for like the Daily shows and you know what I mean, the Tonight
Mhm.
shows, and they probably have how many writers? 30 a night. You know what I mean? They have to like pitch shit all day and night.
Yeah, but they don't have
Yeah,
Jolie.
yeah.
Wait till Jolie gets on their
That's
team.
what I'm saying,
It's
right?
a
They
know,
don't have
wrap.
right?
her yet.
It's a wrap,
Yeah,
daddy, you know?
I would love to be a writer on like a late night style show for sure, writing like
Mhm.
topical things and
Yes.
but like a comedy sitcom, I would love to do that too. Like I wrote a comedy TV pilot during quarantine.
Wow. What was
And
that
one of
about?
the dogs, duh. It's
Ding,
literally
ding, ding.
about it's like literally about the based off of my experience that I had with Nope about this girl who like stumbles into the dog influencer world. So it's like
Ooh.
a satire, like Real Housewives of New York
Yeah.
style meet the dog parents. It's called the Pet Parents of New York.
That's fucking fly. I
Are
would
you
actually watch
kidding?
that for
Oh,
sure.
I wrote, yeah, it's a 30
yeah.
minute pilot.
Oh my God. Did
That's
they
so
already
cool.
film?
No, I mean I submitted it to a few like writing
Oh, okay.
festivals online.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything with it in a while. I need to look at it again.
Oh my
But yeah,
God,
I
that
did
would be
that before starting the dog show.
okay.
I
No,
think that's a
really.
great idea.
I know. I'm seeing like some funny shit with like
I
like you
could
could
think of
have
so
like
many
the
things.
really
Yeah.
the snooty
Yeah.
dog owner, and then like
Yeah.
the people that don't aren't as like snobby, like they just have like this dirty ass nappy dog. It has needs to be groomed. Just like a whole variety of
Yeah.
dog owners would be
Dog
funny.
humping all the dogs at the park,
Yeah,
just
right.
like
Exactly.
That's
Oh, it
Like
great.
is
they're all
wild.
judging
Yeah.
each other, like the TV show. Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Yeah. This world that we have stumbled into is just wild, like the dog influencer world and like there's like dogs getting like booked to go meet Taylor Swift at after her concert.
Oh
Like
hell yeah! I want to meet
I-
T Swift with my
just
cockapoo,
like
man.
random things. Yeah, like
The
it's
dog
they
influencer
the
world. Oh
dog
my God.
influencer
So
world.
how many of them do you follow them all?
Yeah,
I know
yeah, I
there's
follow a bunch
one.
and
I
we
don't follow any. Like I
They
need
probably
to
oh
follow
tap into
her.
this world.
oh yeah, you need to follow them. They're good. Yeah, we invite some of them to come to the show sometimes too. It's like, hey, we'll give you free tickets if you'd like to
Of
come to the
course.
show. And
And they
if you
bring
take
their
any
famous
pictures,
pet.
please, yeah, like please tag us, things like that. Um, when I started comedy, I didn't think I'd be, you always have to market your show. People talk about barking, and I was like, okay, well,
Yeah.
this is literal barking. And
I was just talking about
emailing,
parking. Yeah, and
literally,
it
I'll
is.
send an email like, hey, Tinkerbell, please get your humans to read this to you.
Right, right. Woof, 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 woof.
And that's my comedy career.
That's
Oh my God.
awesome. You're
That is
crushing
so
it though.
funny.
From what I see, you're crushing it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been fun. It's I don't, we get asked a lot like what are your dreams and your goals for the dog show? And it's like it's hard to answer that because when we started in October 2021 to where we are now, like I would have never guessed that
You would be here.
that we would be, doing these partnerships and the collaborations. Like we talked about the Daily Show, like we partnered with them last year and put on a show.
Bam, bam,
And
bam, bam,
Nice.
yeah, like
bam.
they're
Congratulations. That's
things like that.
awesome.
Yeah, their writers came and we partnered and got to raise money for an animal rescue center. Ronnie Chang dropped in, did a set. Like it was crazy.
Wow.
Yep,
And I was
that's
like, literally a
amazing.
year ago, we were like, oh, maybe we could start this fun little idea.
Right, right. Well, the reason why I know, well, obviously, I, write with you and you tag and, I've listened to you tag and punch in the open mic, but
Mhm.
not only do you give amazing advice, but you don't even do your own material. Like you are just there to exercise your writing muscle. And I love that about you. You know what I mean? You're like, no, this for me, and it is amazing practice to just go on there and like help other people. And she's actually even helped me. She's like, have you ever thought of like maybe going this way with a joke? Like completely changes the premise. Like it's
Hell yeah.
great. It's
That's
great
what I mean.
shit.
These young minds. We need these young minds to keep us fresh to death,
Yeah.
Like,
But and that's why I know that she probably is going to be
she's gonna blow
she
up.
will
She's gonna
be
blow up.
a great
Yeah.
writer for a show.
No. She's gonna blow
Especially
up.
being quick, topical, you know what I mean? That type of stuff.
Mhm.
And you are exercising that part of your brain by doing it all the time, which helps.
Yeah, because I'm not
100%.
writing new material. So
No, but
Same,
at least
girl, same.
so at least like it's like a lot of times at the open mic, I hold the space and I facilitate and moderate time and do all that for everybody. But yeah, just like the dog show takes up so much of my time
Mhm.
with logistics and behind the scenes stuff. And you're wearing all of these hats of producing a show, but also we've turned it into like a small business and we're trying to grow that.
Yeah, for
So it's
sure.
like my personal comedy has definitely taken a back seat to it while we're trying to figure out what the dog show looks like. But I do enjoy Funny Bitch because I'm getting to work that muscle a little bit, even if I'm not
No, but
set a
that's going to
punchline for
take you
myself.
places. Yep. That's absolutely going, like what you're doing behind the scenes is all great. You're learning production, you're learning all your marketing. Everything you are using all those
Mhm.
skills, and then your writing skills for other people. You're still writing. You're
Yeah.
still, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, like I say, like skate with that. Take that. I'm lucky I can't even write for myself. Okay.
Yes, you
So
can. Stop
the fact
lying,
that you are
girl.
writing, you know what I mean? Like I know, but it's so hard.
No, but she's
It
out
is
here
hard.
grinding,
She's
man.
grinding.
She's
Yeah.
grinding. She's crushing. I've heard of the Must Love Dogs comedy show for even before when I started comedy, even I think I heard about it in quarantine as well.
Yeah.
So it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Look at
So
you, girl.
yeah. Also, Jolie is a model. She is a
Oh,
size model. And one of the bits I have heard her say is
hello.
somebody told you, what did they say? You were not obese. Like, what was that bit that they told you? You were not plus size or something? You were like,
Yeah.
what?
I talk a lot about my body in my set.
Mhm.
And I used to be a self-proclaimed model, but now I am signed. So
That's right.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Good for you.
and yeah, I have a bit where I say I get a lot of mixed responses from people when I talk about my body. Because sometimes I'll stand in front of people and I can see it in their face, or they'll actually come up and tell me after the show. But Jolie, you're not even that big, which is still not a compliment, you know?
Not even a
Like,
little bit, bro.
yeah, it's
Well, I'm about
yeah,
to
I
give you a
get
compliment right now. You're very beautiful and you're
thank you
funny
very much.
and you
Thank
have a
you.
great background apartment. I love that couch, that
And
green
she's got a
couch.
great
Thank you.
ass, but we're going to talk about that later.
Oh, hello. I'm an
Yeah, this
ass
is when
and titties girl. So,
Harry wakes up. But
right.
no, but seriously, nobody really, I don't think people do understand this is going to take us back, as far as like body positivity when I was young, and that was in the 70s. I mean, if you do the what do they call the scale?
The Richter scale.
BMI, right? It's your BMI.
Oh yeah.
Right? Your body mass index, right?
Mhm.
If you do that, people don't understand how small you're supposed to be to where
for
you are
sure.
considered obese. Like, it's like, people to me look perfectly normal, healthy, and they are labeled, they are like at the doctor, they're obese.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
but they're healthy and like they're beautiful, man.
right. But
it's all
just
these
like
fucking white men with their bullshit from back in the day.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
All right, that loved their 50s style where the wife is at home and she wears a fucking chin strap. Remember those chin straps they wore, and they used to have little thing on to keep their like chin all up. You remember I Love Lucy with the chin strap, and she wore the
oh my god
thing?
Oh yeah, she tied it.
Yeah,
Did
because that was
she?
to keep her chin up and her hair and everything. Like,
Wow, I didn't. I
it was to
never
keep her
thought about it like
jawline
that.
intact and her chin intact. And it's like,
Oh.
yeah, it's just disgusting, bro. But
Oh, okay. So that was like the 50s. Now, when I was, what would you say your age was when you were first influenced by like what a body was supposed to look like? At maybe 12, 13? Am I
like I'm 5 for me, shit.
5? Oh, really? For
Yeah,
you, like very young, right?
Yeah, like my dad, brothers, all the guys around me, they would all talk, they would all talk shit about like how women are supposed to look, and
Right.
the Land O'Lakes. Remember the butter with the Land O'Lakes with the Native American woman on it? You remember? Remember Land O'Lakes with the like they would talk about her. They would sexualize her on butter, bro. It's fucking butter, bro. Like, the fuck?
Oh my god.
But yeah.
It's butter.
Like, come on.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, it was probably, I would have to say the 70s, but I remember like all of them, they were skinny, like, you know what I mean? But then I don't think they were as bad. I think like as the late 80s, it started to get bonkers skinny, because I can remember, I judge this because I never really was one of those people that cared about what I look like physically, my body. I'm just one of those people, like, I give zero fucks. I should try harder. Like, at least I should comb my hair before I go on stage. But honestly, but I remember, like, I don't know if you remember the show, Ally McBeal.
I do remember Ally McBeal.
Lawyer.
She was a lawyer, right? Yeah.
Yes. I don't know, Jolie, you might be, I don't know if you, I don't think it's anything
I'll Google it.
Of course you remember Friends, obviously. Friends.
Yeah.
Right? Remember how skinny Courtney, how thin they were on Friends?
Well, hold up. I'm looking at Jolie's Instagram right now. I don't know if we could see like
Okay, well, see now, Sherry,
girl, get it, girl. That's all I got to say. Look at this. Fly. That is pure beauty, sweetheart.
Yes.
Pure beauty. Look at you slaying it. Anyway, yeah, fuck Ally McBeal. You know, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But they were very, very. I remember the words heroin chic.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
that's what I used to call myself back in the day.
Skinny.
Calvin Klein model. Calvin Klein model.
You were heroin chic.
I'm heroin chic. You know, I'm just anorexic out this bitch. You know, no big deal.
But it's crazy to think like that. So skinny, sickly was like what everybody.
Yeah, women were supposed to be that.
That was the whole, like, one of the big plot lines on the show Friends was how that Monica used to be when she was young.
Right? Yeah, they would joke about it all the time. It was like a big thing. You're right.
They have her in a fat suit in the throwbacks. In the throwbacks, right?
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah. So, you know, like I said,
homophobic as shit. Friends was too.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. So many issues. Yeah. It was very problem. It doesn't hold up.
It doesn't hold up well, right?
And I was gay when that show was out. So being gay at the time, watching that show, it was like, oh, you know, like shame.
Now, wasn't the whole Ellen around that time too?
Yeah, what was she on? Not West Wing. What was
she had her own show, Ellen.
Yeah, and then she came out with her mom. I remember the episode where she came out with her mom. Yeah, whatever.
You know, it did kind of go downhill after she came out. I have to say, it was a great show in the beginning.
It was, and then when people found out she was gay,
it wasn't even about her coming out. I just feel like it lost steam, like majority shows do in time.
100%.
But yeah, back then it was obviously heroin chic, very skinny, and boy, things have completely changed. And who do you think? Do you give the Kardashians any credit for that, Jolie?
No.
Nothing. They deserve nothing, right?
No, because they're modeling their body off of like they're trying to be Black women, you know, like
plastic surgery made them a lot like that.
Maybe I credit their doctors.
Amen to that.
Okay. Yeah, because you're right. I guess it is all like fake. But I mean, I had a lot of people say, oh, you know, the Kardashians, you can thank them for like, you know, a more of a thicker,
curvier
woman. But you're right. I mean, that shit, it doesn't look real.
Marilyn Monroe was a size 8.
I know. And then
Kim K put on her dress. Did you see that? Kim
K
ripped it. And she ripped her fucking ass ripped like this beautiful dress, and she starved herself. Cindy, did you know this? Kim K starved herself to be able to fit in it. And then even when she put herself in the dress, I think, like you said, like some diamonds fell off or it ripped or something. Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. So Marilyn Monroe's dress was what size?
She was a size 8, I believe.
I don't believe that was a real size. You know what, though? Marilyn Monroe was considered curvy.
Betty Page as well. Betty Page was curvier. Yeah. Pinup girls. You know?
The pinup girls, right?
Yeah, they were thicker back in the day.
Like that really sickly skinny. Although there was that model Twiggy in the 70s who was very skinny.
I remember Twiggy. Yeah.
Huge. Yeah. And very thin. So what do you think the whole like body positivity now? And it is so much more like accepted. I mean, I have to say accepted
as it should be.
Of course. We're not starving themselves. Although they still are, let's face it. You know what I mean?
People still are, but
you know.
But I mean, what I'm trying to find.
Lizzo is, you know, one of them who's out there. There's quite a few plus size models right now that are huge on Instagram. That one is beautiful that just had a baby. I can't think of her name, but she was very popular.
Oh no.
Model.
But Jolie, what made you want to get into like plus size modeling? Because you are beautiful. And I'm scrolling. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm scrolling through your gram, baby. You know, I'm like, damn, look at you. Like look at your fashion sense, everybody. Like, take a look. Like, you're crushing it in the fashion game. And like, have you always been interested in modeling and fashion and like, where did it come from and where do you see it going?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been plus size my whole life. Like I've definitely fluctuated not like I always hated when people are like, oh my gosh, I've lost like or gained like 5 pounds. It's like, okay, I gained 45 pounds.
Right.
So
I gained
it's
90,
like
yeah,
yeah, it's like I've always
Yeah.
fluctuated like very drastically. And I remember like being in when I was in high school, it was still very much like low-rise jeans and everybody was like flat stomach and people wanted like big boobs and like a curvy butt, but like still like skinny. And it was like starting to get, I think, a little on the more curvy side from what we had seen.
Right.
So I've definitely always struggled with body image, still struggle with it, obviously. Like, doesn't mean that I'm fixed just because I signed a contract. But
Hold on. Shout out. Say that again. I signed a modeling contract. I signed a modeling contract.
So on paper, yes, I did sign a modeling contract.
Good for you. It's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thanks. I'm excited.
Cheers to you on that.
I went to an audition for something that I like self-submitted for, and they emailed me and they were like, you didn't, like the client went with somebody else, you didn't get the gig, but you actually have good measurements for fitting modeling. And I was like, okay, you didn't need the word actually in there.
Leave that out, motherfucker.
I know, you actually. So, but it's pretty cool. Fitting modeling. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it because I'm not in this world.
What is it? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I was trying to pretend like I knew what it was, but I don't
know. I was like, sure, what is it? But so it's like when brands are coming out with like a new line of clothes, you know, like Nike has a new line that they're ready to drop, but before they launch it, they want to try it on people who are actually this size. So they'll book fitting models for like different sizes, and it's like, okay, you are a size 16, 18, you know, these are your specific measurements. Come in, try on the clothes. How does it feel in your arms? Does like, where should we adjust it? How to like describe how it feels? So it's like more behind the scenes of trying on stuff and altering it and getting like feedback and stuff before things like actually launch. So it's not like the very front facing, it's like more of that type of stuff.
It's well needed because everyone.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I didn't know that was like
a thing. Wear like a burlap bag and look good. That's what that means.
It's fashion,
right? It is fashion. Look it up, motherfucker. It's fashion.
Right. It's right.
Yeah, but I've always.
Were you always like that as really a kid? Like, would you model your clothes as a kid and like?
I always really like to wear, yeah, like bigger, flashier things. Like, I went to like a yoga class tonight, but I have like very loud earrings and like very loud statement
like a peacock.
And like very fun things, you know. So I've always liked that.
Of the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those earrings, are they all coming back? Like the 80s,
90s and 80s are here.
Right. 90s, the big chunky bright colored earrings, like I noticed. And I love
patterns.
Your
oh yeah.
Your Barbie, yeah.
I love a necklace that says plus size Barbie. Like I love like big statement things.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't keep up with like the latest trends, and I'm reading Vogue and stuff like that.
No. You know why? Because you're a trendsetter. Okay. You are a leader and not a follower, baby. That's why.
Starting it. Do you shop at the vintage stores?
I used to shop at a lot of the vintage stores, but a lot of the vintage stores are for smaller people.
Yeah.
So like we were talking about, like, oh, Marilyn Monroe was a size 8, but like a size 8 then versus a size 8 now.
Right, way different, right?
Thing.
Exactly.
But there is a really good plus size thrift store near where I live.
Really?
Yeah, you'll have to go to it next time.
I know. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Where's it at? I live in the city. What vintage store are you talking about?
It's in Williamsburg in Metropolitan plus Brooklyn.
Oh, my daughter's always got me vintage shopping over there.
Yeah. I love them. I get a lot of stuff from them.
Yeah.
So I just like to wear stuff that's fun and that I feel comfortable confident in, and that makes me feel happy. And I like that. And then, like you said, what are goals for it? Send me free clothes to make UGC content.
Right.
I like, hey, wear this
Hey.
brand. Can you make like a haul, like a try on haul video and things like that? Like I don't, like I love
That would be
clothes.
great.
I don't love spending money on them, but
I
that
know.
would be like
I
a
know.
current goal, is to get some more of those like brand
Brand
partnerships and
deals.
collaborations
Oh, you
to,
will. You've only been
yeah.
doing it for what, a year now, you said? Did you start? When did you
No, I literally just signed a contract a couple weeks ago with these
Well,
people.
god damn, girl, look at you. You're fine, Bill.
I
That
know. So I'm
vintage
like, I
store
don't
we
know. We'll
just
see.
shouted out, the vintage store we just shouted out in Williamsburg, they'll somehow get a hold of this and they're gonna start sponsoring you soon.
That's
Look,
right.
I hope so. I have asked them and they did say no. So
not yet, but
Yeah,
they will.
they don't know.
yeah,
They don't
because
know
they're
who you
smaller.
are.
They're growing.
Right.
They're growing. They're
They
growing.
don't know who you are.
Well, I'm their biggest supporter. I go there
Right.
all the time.
And they're gonna
They know
learn
who I am.
today. Yeah.
So I have a question. I have been shopping for some like throwback early 80s clothes for myself for a sketch that me and Sherry are doing, right? So I've got a dress like I dressed when I was like 18, right? Which was like 1980, 81,
I'm gonna find that picture real quick. Go ahead. Keep
Yeah.
talking. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna pop it up. Go ahead.
So I have been, so what is that place? It's called Shein.
Oh, Sheen. My
Shein?
wife
Yeah.
loves Sheen. Yeah.
Shein?
It might be Shein. I think I'm fucking
I
it
don't
up. I think
know.
it's
I don't
Shein.
know these things. I'm a boomer. It's why I'm talking to Jolie about it. So that store has plus size, but is that like, that ain't really plus size, is it? Like, it's not going to fit my fat ass, is
Yeah,
it?
they have plus size shit.
I don't know
I
how
don't know if
big.
I've ever.
My wife is
yeah.
plus size. My wife is plus size. You know that, and she
she-
shops from there. Yeah.
I have to talk to your wife about how true the size is, because Jolie, you don't shop there. It's online.
No, I don't have anything from there. I don't
But
like
it's
to.
very
I try not
flashy.
to buy stuff online as much, just because like I'm taller and then thicker, so it's hard to buy stuff, and then you have to go through like mailing it back. Like, it's just
No, I
Yeah.
know. That's why
yeah.
they have some really cool stuff though. Like if you're into like the old school 80s look and the 90s,
Yeah.
holy shit. Like if
Mhm.
you go on their site, Jolie, you'll be like, oh my God, I could totally see you like
Fashion Nova too. Fashion Nova has that stuff. But look real
Is it?
quick. Cindy.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Oh, what's
That
that
is
little
Cindy. Hold on.
romper?
Let me
Yeah,
look
do you
at
remember? Okay, so
let me show you
that
this other one. Hold on.
that was
Hold
the
on.
bomb in the 70s. Okay, we all
Look
had
at
those
this one.
terry
Little
cloth
romper.
rompers. Okay,
Oh
that is
wow.
you can't
What
get
does
more
that say,
80s.
Barbie? What does it say?
I don't even know.
That's
does it
it.
say
Yeah,
on
it says
the-
Barbie. You were right. Yeah.
Barbie,
Or
there
no.
you go. See,
Yeah,
Jolie,
Barbie. It was like the
I knew it.
Barbie pink, or maybe it's burgundy.
Yeah.
It looks
that
like
was
Barbie,
me, yeah. And the collar was popped. I mean, I wasn't playing. You know what I
Sexy
mean?
thing, girl. You
That's
was
right.
a sexy.
That's
You're still a
right.
sexy thing.
That's right. That's
You're still a
right.
sexy thing.
Yeah, wait
But
till I go and get all my old photos. I'll show you a degenerate
look,
boob.
that's just 6 or 7 of them, and I'm like, God damn, girl, look at you.
But anyway, so yeah, so that's another thing, Julie. I hate shopping online because like it
Yeah.
never, you know what I mean? It's so hard for
Mhm.
things to fit me. So when it comes to fashion, what are your feelings on high-waisted jeans?
I do not own a pair of jeans that are not high-waisted.
Okay, so you love
I
them.
love
Amen.
them.
Hey, fucking man, girl.
Yeah.
The
My
ones that
fat
are so
ass ain't
high
fitting
they
in
go
that
to your
shit.
tits. Like my
Yeah,
daughter,
like to my belly button at least. Yes.
okay.
They're up there.
Okay. Okay. My daughter buys those high-waisted jeans. She goes to the vintage store. She gets them all. They're like the mom jeans, Wrangler and Lee. And I'm telling you, she's buttoning them between her tits. That's how high they are. Okay.
Wow.
What
She
is
pulling them all the way up, baby, to the chin, daddy.
I can
damn.
remember those were in style when I was young. I couldn't wear those because
Why?
I couldn't
feel like
get
that's
my
way better
fupa
than
in
low-rise jeans. Like low-rise jeans, I'm having a cupcake roll over top of everything,
mean,
dog.
I think the low-rise jean was the worst jean. Like that super low.
Do you
was
rock
the worst.
low-rise, Jolie?
No.
No.
Like even a lot of my underwear is high-waisted.
Right.
You need.
Right,
I
right,
wear
right,
big
right,
girl
right.
panties. They come up to my breast, but
I wear Spanx underwear when I'm in public.
Banks underpants.
Yeah, I do.
All
I
right.
swear. I'll show you. Hold on.
All right,
Yeah,
hold on. We'll take a
Spanx.
look. There we are. Oh yeah, look at you.
Spanx underwear, baby.
There you go.
Because
Well,
I'm
here's the
insecure.
thing.
So.
The high-waisted jeans look
Yeah.
terrible on me because my body was like my body when I was younger was like a boy, like just a flat, straight with like a belly. Yeah. And but the low rise are really, you had to be seriously a size 0 to wear those.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was the death of anybody that wasn't a size 2.
The death
Really,
of anyone.
right?
Mhm.
But I can remember like the Jordache and the Van
Jordache.
was
You're
the-
bringing it
Right.
back. Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
that was when I was young and they weren't even high. They were mid waist. It's all about the waist on the jeans.
Amen. For women, for
For women, I
sure.
think that
Yeah.
like really affects what plus and small, you know, I think like those jeans affect that. So Jolie, you're sticking with the high rise. You don't even give a shit
Mhm.
what comes back.
No, you have to get the stretchy ones. Like I don't have the Lee or the Wrangler ones because
Okay,
those are
those
like
will kill you.
stiff.
They
Yeah.
yeah.
Those
They're
are
like
stiff. They
cardboard.
don't-
They're like cardboard.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to get like the stretchier ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
When I was young, there was none of that. It was the
Oh yeah.
waisted. It was like putting on a girdle. I could remember like cutting off my circulation.
Like a
Like
corset.
it was a challenge when I
Mhm.
was young. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Remember button
in-
flies? I remember button flies.
Oh my
Remember
God.
those?
Like my hands would be killing me laying on the bed trying to button those because you have to lay down to zip that shit
Lay
up.
down. I still lay down to put on my skin. What about skinny jeans?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jolie, because
What's the word?
I'm
Give us the
40.
word.
I'm 40 years old, and yes, I do live in Brooklyn and work in Queens and hang out in Manhattan. But I will still rock skinny jeans. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I mean my high-waisted ones are skinny. They're just
Okay. Good.
comfortable.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
All
Good. All right.
'Cause we were scolded
We were scolded by
by
Gen Z
a
girl.
Gen
Yeah.
Z.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she said they're not cool. Well, I mean, maybe they're not, but they're comfortable.
They're fine, right? Like you're not gonna
Said
Yeah.
maybe they're not.
Well, maybe they're not.
Cindy,
But yeah.
I don't think we're winning this one, dog. You know?
No.
I think she's like, yeah, you old broads.
It's hard, but it's hard to find jeans at an affordable price if you're plus size that are like the baggier kind. I feel like the
Okay.
cheaper ones are like the high-waisted, skinny
Right.
pant.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like
probably
the
true.
yeah, like the mom jean style. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Mom jeans, I wear men's clothes, so my waist for a men's is 32, 34 if I want to wear a little bit bigger. And I don't know, it just makes me look wider, I feel like, if it's not a skinny jean, you know? Like it makes me everything just looks wider. But
And I hear those bell bottoms are coming back hard.
yeah, they are.
mhm.
They're coming back, you know. And I
Yeah.
can tell you what, my girlfriend, she would rock those bell bottoms. Just so-
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. with them bell bottoms.
They might be coming back, so she's gonna be having to go shop again. That was her go-to. Was those big old with the big wedge shoes.
Oh,
The
yeah.
chunky like sandals.
The chunky, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you could tell we've been together a long time. I'm remembering those styles. Okay, it's been 20 years. You
Yeah, no.
know? So yeah. But so I think what I've determined in my head right now is that like the waist length of the jean determines how a plus size is gonna feel. Okay. Because like those low-waisted jeans, like the plus size girls, that was a hard time. It was a hard time to live through.
Look, ain't nothing wrong with a big girl with a low rise.
No, but I'm
and
sorry. But you know what? There was a point where I was like, if this bitch's belly hangs any farther over her jeans, like it ain't right. And
Come on, Cindy, come on. Come
sorry.
on.
I'm sorry. I was also a mom and I felt like I could judge the young girls, you know, like my daughter's
yeah.
friends, you know.
Right. Much love and respect to the
You
muffin
know,
top.
When all their freaking asses were hanging out of the back of the pant. As a mother,
with the thong.
Yeah,
Yeah, the thong hanging
thong
out.
coming, yeah.
Exactly. And I was at Victoria's Secret spending a fortune on thongs for my daughter. And I'm gonna tell you what, the girls are crazy. Females are whack.
I love a thong on a female.
Share each other's underpants.
Who?
Could you
Who does
imagine?
that?
That's what they used to do when they were young. They'd be like, I want to borrow that thong. I'm like, what is the matter with you?
Were they sisters though?
No.
Ew.
They were
Even
all
if you are
I've never
sisters,
done
it's
that.
like a little
I've
weird.
never done that. I've never look, and I have two groups of underwears. I wear women's underwear to work and then men's underwear outside of work, but I still wear men's clothes to work.
Wait,
it's weird.
All right, I got to get. Wait.
Shame.
Why are
Shame.
you wearing women's underwear to work? Like,
Yeah.
what is it about work that you feel like you need to wear women's underwear?
Because so the men's underwear and like a sports bra, it will cover up like my curves, you know, it will like make me like more. And so then like I feel like because I work at excuse me at a bank and in corporate, I feel like if I'm in a woman's bra and a woman's underwear, if you don't wear men's clothes and a khakis and a sweater, you can still see my curves, you know, for them men to give me that raise.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
I said
you know,
shame,
sorry,
baby.
Julie. I just had
Damn.
to get an image as to why she was wearing
I'll
the
show you.
male
Next time I come over,
panties.
I'll show you. I have two drawers. One all women's underwear. The next one's all like briefs.
I
Well, I feel
was,
like that's normal. It's like my daytime underwear and then like my sleeping underwear.
Oh,
oh yeah,
see? Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's like the
See,
same
all right.
thing.
You see, you're making me feel a lot better about myself right now. Okay, good. Good. Okay. I don't feel so bad now. I don't feel so bad.
I just
you
thought
know?
maybe you were gonna be like, what if I got into an accident and like, you know, they saw me and my, you know,
My period underwear.
yeah, I don't know. It was just a
Yeah.
weird little okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so I get it. I get it. I
But
get it.
Jolie, where are you from
I'm originally
originally?
from Virginia.
Oh, okay.
And then I lived in Louisiana for a few years and I moved to New York summer 2018.
Oh, okay. So you're fairly new to New York. Just a little
Mhm.
bit. Yeah. How do you like it? How do you like living in New York?
I love it. I was happy that I got to be here a little bit before quarantine.
Yeah. Right.
So I could, because I love going to like Broadway shows, and then I wasn't
Absolutely.
doing comedy, but I was going to comedy shows.
Same. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was going to TV show tapings, like I was doing all of these things that I had always like loved to watch like on TV or, you know, things. But now, oh, I live in the city, I can go and try to do it. So I did a lot of that before quarantine.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to be a part of it, right? Because they don't have that in
Mhm.
like Virginia and New
No.
Orleans and stuff. Or, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So Jolie, I didn't ask you the question though. So when you are doing comedy, do you find it a challenge at all? Or do you ever think about hitting all age groups at the show? Is that something that
Oh, good question.
you think about? I try to ask all the comics that, you know, because
Like my material, like
yeah,
resonating
like you're
with
so
people.
let's say like you've got a 70-year-old, or no, me. Well, no, I don't count because like a 70-year-old woman and maybe some like 23, you know what I mean? Just
Like if you're at Broadway Comedy Club and there's all tourists there and they're
yeah,
like
Mhm.
40 to
Mhm.
80, you know?
so do
Yeah.
you ever think about like, oh, is this material going to go over well with them, or do you think you're pretty universal?
I think that I think people can relate to it. I think the crowd at the dog show is a lot younger, but I have done other shows where there's like an older crowd. Like when I went to Arkansas and was like the host for this thing, it was definitely a different crowd and like a different
Yeah.
age group than I'm used to here in the city.
How'd
And
that go?
yeah, it went well. It went well. It was well received. I did like half an hour. And
Nice. A 30-minute material. Good for you. Pound
yeah,
it out, girl. Good for you. That's
it's like
awesome.
right
Yeah.
it went well. I had this bit that I was talking about, like Sex in the City. I talk about
Okay.
sometimes like um
I love
for
Sex in the
like
City.
a setup for like a story that happened to me. And uh I was like, do you guys watch Sex in the City?
Right,
And
right, right.
one of the older women yelled out, she was like, no, you're in the wrong area for that.
Oh no.
And I said,
Oh, no.
you guys don't have HBO Max in Arkansas? Like,
Right, right,
what do
right.
you mean I'm in the wrong area? Anybody gonna watch that show?
I
Shut
know it's
up.
crazy sometimes, right? But
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
you
there's a
said
perfect
you're in the wrong
example.
area for
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have HBO Max?
that. Right.
Okay.
But really, think about it.
Oh.
Me and Sherry did a show up in Harlem before I left last week.
Yeah,
And
bar show.
it was just a bar show up there, but
It was a pack though.
it was. But
packed.
after the show, they were doing like a little open mic. So I'm like, all right,
Mhm.
I'll go up again. Sherry, you were outside, so you didn't even
Yeah,
see
I
me go up.
couldn't
And I
do the open
bombed,
mic.
right? I went
No.
up there and I'm like, all right, I'll go up again, right? And I did get my therapy bit. And
No, you can't talk about therapy in Harlem, baby.
no, man, I'm telling you, man, that shit
Mm-mm.
felt like a rock to my head, you
Yeah.
know.
Nah,
And they were all just
not
looking
that
at
crowd.
this after my punchline.
Not that crowd. Yeah, yeah, like
Wait.
brush it off.
What's going on? And one of them yelled, "Not the room for that."
Oh, see,
Because
Cindy, I didn't know that.
yeah, you were outside because
I
was
was
getting,
outside. Yeah.
I was all right, Jolie. I have this bit I do about therapy, and let me tell you, sometimes it's a love hate.
That would have worked in Bushwick, 100%.
Either
Yes.
completely bomb or it murders, but you never know which way that bit's gonna go. But you won't give it up because sometimes it kills.
It does, right? I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get
so
that.
That's mine. My therapy. Well, also like a couple of my fat jokes. I won't give them up because God damn it, they're funny. Okay.
And they're for you. It's for you, right? Like,
no, right. But my therapy bit, like I did it at the tiny cupboard? I can't remember, but I've done
crushed. I did hear it. It was at the tiny cupboard that one time.
Yeah,
and
like
it crushed. Like I said, of course it's gonna crush at the tiny cupboard. Yeah,
but
of course.
Yeah. So in Harlem, it didn't go over so well. So there you go again. Read the room, Cindy. You know, nobody up there. And I don't even go to therapy. Like I went like twice, and I did this bit about it. So it's
I'm in therapy once a week. What about you, Jolie? Do you do therapy?
So we did just lose our health insurance. So
okay. Well, you know what? You were in it. Yeah, I mean,
we are not currently in therapy now.
No, because that's like $250 a week.
Yeah,
right?
I have a psychiatrist that I got my antidepressants from.
Right.
And before we lost health insurance last week, I had an appointment the week or two before, and I got charged like almost $300 because they had changed our insurance and it didn't cover telehealth anymore.
Oh no.
So
thanks for the warning. Like,
they probably did warn us, and I just didn't read the email.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, but I didn't know. Like, and I got the bill. I was like $300.
Oh no.
And then I saw it too late, and then I had another appointment, and I couldn't cancel it. So now I have to pay for those. Don't go off
those pills. I'll get you some if we have to.
Yeah, we get you on a side, girl. We got you.
Dude, I know. I was like, I'm not gonna go off of them. Be sick.
No, if you need anything, let Cindy or I know.
Let me know.
We'll get it for you.
On the down. It's an antidepressant. Okay, you see what I'm saying?
We got that. And being from them divorcees at the bar in Park Slope, I got
you. This is a true story. I was coming to New York City a couple of weeks ago, right? I was coming in to record a bunch of podcasts with Sherry, right? And I couldn't get a hold of one of my doctors to refill my Ambien, and I take that to sleep, okay? So I'm freaking out. I'm like, Sherry, I got to leave in the morning, and my prescription is not filled, and I'm out of Ambien. So I am going to be taking like several Xanax at night. But if there's any way you could score me some Ambien, and she was dying. Like, I think I'm gonna go find a bunch of old divorcees and ask them for. She's like, I can get you heroin, crack, those crack,
Adderall.
Got me on the street looking for Ambien.
But you got it, and you're fine. You would think Xanax would be stronger than Ambien, bro.
It's not. I had to call the doctor and go, how many of these Xanax do I got to take to equal one Ambien? Because I'm not going to sleep.
Oh, my God. Cindy,
I
love
like
you,
this,
girl.
The setup for like it's like how many Ambiens does it take for our Xanax or whatever? It's like
exactly. That's funny. You should write that down. That's actually
Prozac. Lexapro, I got it all here for you. Okay, don't worry.
No, I don't take any.
Friends don't let friends go without their happy pills. Okay,
literally.
Need that to survive.
Oh, Jolie, I just love you. Thank you so much for doing.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad I met you, and I got to get to know you because I've heard of your shows. I think I like almost every post of the funny bitch Zoom or whatever. I think because I think it's great. Women supporting women, LGBTQIA plus, positive and friendly. Like I'm eternally grateful for that. Being 40, growing up, we didn't have all that. So I really am grateful for that. And I'm definitely going to come out and check the Must Love Dog show next time. Yeah. When is the next one? Shout it out. When's the next one?
we had the one last night, so now we have a little bit of a break, a
Okay.
much needed break.
Yeah, mental health comes first. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
March 10th, we'll be back at Boris and Horton in the East Village.
Nice. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna come and check it out. Hang out.
Yeah, so
meet you in
shout out your
person.
socials one more time because I don't know when this is going to get
Yeah,
released.
shout out your socials and all your
Shout it
mics
out.
as well. Yep.
My social security number is
Yes.
no, my
You can make a credit card.
She's lost her health
Please.
insurance just so people
I know,
they're gonna
literally,
bother with her
please
identity
steal it.
right now.
Please steal it. She
Steal
said,
it.
please steal
Please steal it. My credit score can only go up from here.
Yeah,
so.
Right.
Go up. So
Yeah, you can only go up from the bottom.
Hell yeah. We started from the bottom. Now we here. You know.
Well, we did start at the top.
Amen to that, girl.
And now we're here, but we're gonna go back up.
you're gonna go back.
But
No, you will. You will, girl. You will.
My socials, I am Jolie E. Dudley. So Jolie, another E, Dudley on Instagram, on TikTok, on OnlyFans.
Oh,
Bow, bow, bow. Wait, hold up. Hold on. Let's rewind real quick.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. Do you have an extra 5 minutes or 7 minutes?
No, we do. We got to. I'll cut something out.
Jolie, you have a fans of only?
I
My
started
notes and I didn't even bring it up.
Because that is a very imperative thing you should have mentioned to me, Cindy. What the fuck, bro?
Okay, listen. Here's my deal, okay?
No, I'm just
He
kidding.
has an OnlyFans. All right. No, she's doing free subscription at the moment. And
Yo, shout out Jolie on her OnlyFans free
maybe-
subscriptions.
no free. Well, you were given a
maybe
peek.
They're not. I don't know if it ran out. I have to check.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. People, you got to pay this time.
Subscribe.
What are you doing
It
on
doesn't
OnlyFans?
matter.
Hold on. What are you doing on OnlyFans, girl? What are you doing?
Okay, I would like to take a step back.
Let's go.
And-
Let's start from the beginning. Go ahead. Tell us.
So, one of my recent collaborations was with Parade Underwear.
I love Parade is amazing media outlet, I feel like.
So, should you need a re-up, I do have a promo code for 30% off, and it is Jolie E. Dudley.
Get that. You guys heard that here first.
Jolie
that
Dudley. Promo
Jolie
code.
E. Dudley for Parade, 30% off.
Parade Underwear.
Cindy's gonna put it right here at the bottom too.
Put it right
so.
here. 30% off those big girl panties. Let's go.
So the picture that you held up earlier of me in the underwear on the bed, I posted that last week. I got my my underwear. I took a picture in it, posted it. Got some likes, some comments. I got a hateful comment, which was very funny.
That's wonderful.
And
Yeah, there we go. Look at it again.
yes,
one
there
more
it
time.
is.
Fuck that
So-
hateful comment, bitch. Okay, because
Well,
you
now-
are
yes.
super fly, super fine.
Now
All
it's in
right.
my stand-up set, so
Okay,
That's
good,
perfect.
it's okay.
good.
Hateful
Um,
comments are great for that.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true.
So you know on Instagram where you can like click like I don't know what the button is, but it's like see more. So like if you posted it, you see how many people
Right.
liked it, the comments, like the logistics of it.
Yeah. the
Like people,
diagnostics.
people were
Mhm.
like sending it to each other, and then I saw a bunch of people save it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And I said-
they was jerking off to that shit, girl.
That's
you
right,
know.
Jolie. No, that ain't free. That not for free.
That was
I
getting that
said,
lotion
you,
motion.
You
know?
saved it for free. That's interesting.
Right,
That's
right,
really interesting.
right.
So
Smart girl.
I was like, no, not in 2023. And I have posted like pictures in like a bathing suit, like showing off my butt before,
Yes,
like I,
you
you know, so it's like not, I don't post it a lot, but it wasn't like a new thing on Instagram. So I saw that and I talked to my partner. I was like, I really do think that I should start an OnlyFans account because I'm getting all this underwear stuff. Like I could just, you know, be taking pictures and like videos, like modeling it off. And we talked about like what we're both comfortable with and
You set
you
the
know, like,
boundaries up.
yeah, we
Yeah.
set the
Mhm.
boundaries of, you know, like what I know what I'm comfortable doing and not doing, but how do you feel about it? You know, how are we going to approach this and have this conversation? So I started it, I guess it's been maybe a little under a week, and I post pictures like in my underwear. I do like videos like showing it off.
You're just modeling.
Yeah, just honestly just like modeling and
being your most authentic self, man.
yeah, I like talking to the camera. Like I
Mm-hmm.
did a video earlier tonight. I got some new underwear stuff. So I did like a try on haul where I was like showing it off and like talking about how I felt in it and stuff like that. And I'm like my silly self, like my
Right.
my bio. I'm looking at it right now.
What's it say? Read out the bio. Let me hear it. Go ahead.
Okay, this is can you see it?
Look.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that pool shot.
Sexy thing, you. If you ever need anyone to run material by before you put it up, you could always hit me up. I'm down. No, go ahead. But read out the bio.
So it says my username is Jolie E. Dudley, which across all platforms.
Nice.
Branding. Just call me an astronaut because my curves are out of this world.
Yeah.
And then I said, like, subscribe if you like thick thighs, big butt, big boobs, thick, like all of those like keywords.
Right.
Yeah, so I offer and then I have like my little where's my thing? Like my little
Woo! God damn. All right, girl.
Tip menu for like photos, a foot photo. Somebody paid for me to get a pedicure last weekend.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Daddies are gonna come out of the woodwork. You said it's only been a week?
Yeah, it's been a week.
Since it's been live, and you already got a pedicure out of it in a week.
I got a pedicure out of it. I'm in top 22% of all creators.
In a week, baby.
I made over probably close to like 350 now.
Oh my God.
So not too bad.
Yeah.
Taking little underwear pictures in my apartment.
Mommy needs health insurance. Baby needs health insurance. Okay. Baby the happy pills. So
we're gonna be good friends, man.
Being mommy is all for it. But she had said to me, she was doing like, you could like subscribe, go in for free.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not going in there because Jolie, if I have to see your kitty cat, I will.
Oh, no, she's not gonna do that.
So I was freaking.
So that's mama right there. That's that. Right. I'm a granddaddy though, so I'll definitely be in there.
Yeah, So mommy was like, "No, I can't go in, Jolie, because if I see your kitty cat, I'll die." Okay, and she's like, "Oh my God,
the kitty cat showing that."
Okay. I'm like, all right, because I will not be comfortable being like a mommy figure to her. I don't want to see.
Well, I could do that research for us
for
the podcast.
It's fine for you.
For the podcast.
I could do that. I could do the research for us, Cindy, for the podcast.
Yeah,
but how much is it to subscribe to you right now? Is it $5.99 a month? I subscribe to some OnlyFans people.
I know, maybe I should lower my price. I put it at $9.99 and some people were like, that's a little high.
It's a little high if you're not going to show the kitty cat. So,
I know. So I think I'll
lower it.
Lower it a little bit.
A few of the girls I follow, it's $5.99 for what I pay usually. $9.99 is like Lana Rose. Well, Lana Rose don't have it anymore, I don't think. But yeah. Is that your partner?
Yes.
Say hello. Come over here. Let me say hello.
Say hi.
Wait to see how
they
cute.
They say they want you to wave and say hi.
I'm gonna introduce myself.
No, wait.
No, come here. Look at them boxers. I love those boxers.
Look at him. Look how handsome he is.
Hi. Yo, he's a handsome fella, baby. Yeah.
But yes, the OnlyFans is up and running. Maybe I'll look at my pricing because I do offer like the menu, and I think more people would order off the menu.
Are you gonna do any porn like with your man or anything like that?
Shut up! Don't you even talk about it.
What? I'm just asking a valid statement.
All right, she can, but I can't know.
No, we're not.
Okay, no, because some people do that,
Oh yeah,
he is hot.
He's hot.
Well, people have asked because I mean the only people that follow me right now are people that follow me on Instagram because that's like the only place I've put it, so they know him and they're like, "How much for you and your husband doing doggy?" And I was like, it's not on
$2,500, motherfucker.
How much to see him in his box? I mean, really, I would say put him. He can pose with you in the boxers and no shirt.
I think that he would get a lot of subscribers if he had an OnlyFans account.
He would
for sure. You both would if you collaborated together. Even people love couple shit.
I know, but
I know you're not into that. I get it. I feel you. No, I know. I'm talking about from a marketing standpoint, not from a sexual.
Oh, right. I'm being a mother, being an old curmudgeon.
Mama hen. Okay, wow. I'm so glad we dove into the OnlyFans for a few minutes because I I don't know, like that just is like a beautiful thing for me to think about for you. Like I love that. I mean, this is saying I love that for you, like I legit do
Yeah.
love that for you, man.
Yeah, it has felt really empowering so
Yeah.
far, because especially like as a female comic, you go up on stage, people immediately, are you hot? What I fuck you? Before, like, not even
Yep.
are you funny?
Yeah.
It's that. So you're very sexualized. So to be on the other
100%.
side of it, to say who can see what, when, and at what price,
Mm-hmm.
it feels very empowering to just like take control of that. And like, what's the difference between me posting
Right. You were gonna
my
you
underwear on
posted it online,
Instagram versus posting it on
Right.
OnlyFans? The difference is I'm getting paid.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you're taking the power back. You're in control.
Mhm.
You have the power.
Mhm.
I remember I used to videotape on my high 8 camera my girls that I would date, like, like modeling stuff, sex stuff, like porns, and it's all on like little videotapes. But you're right, it's empowering, like you said. It's
Mhm.
empowering because it's like we're controlling the narrative. Like you're controlling the narrative, no one else, So
Mhm.
Good thing they didn't have an OnlyFans then. You'd have been ruling.
oh, I would have been fucking out there, baby. If they would have had porn for butch lesbians in the 90s, I would have definitely been a porn star for a butch lesbian,
You'd have been running that show.
Oh, yo, strap on, gap on, I would have got it. Get your strap on and your gap on, baby.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
Okay,
so glad I interviewed you. I'm gonna come and meet you. Hopefully, I can do your show one day. If you see me perform and all that, I would love to come and hang out and get the vibes and see the doggies and
yeah,
the
we'll come back
puppies.
in April. If she's got a show around, then we'll head over there when I
oh
come.
hell yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we'll head.
And I'll check out your OnlyFans as well. And
Let me lower the price.
no, don't look. If you think 99 is good, I'm just saying I am a
I thought it was
subscriber.
high. I thought it was high.
Girl,
I thought it was high.
no, you made 350 in 1 week. Keep it how you want to keep it, baby.
I'll fluctuate it because you can always raise it back up.
You could do whatever you want. That's the control and
That's
the
true.
power of it. Yeah.
Or you
You're
can go
naturally
lower and
very
people
pretty.
can tip you, right? Don't you
Yeah.
get tips and stuff? Yeah.
Right. Right.
Because
And,
I
like,
know
pay
that.
per view.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah,
this
let
is
me look
all
at it.
this is all new to me. I'm not going on that. I'm not searching, okay? Because I know
I'm definitely gonna search.
on it, and
Yeah.
even my family members. It's just I mean, there's only so much of my sister's kitty cat. I just I don't
Your
But you might not
sister's
see
kitty
it. You might
cat.
not see it.
honey, I've
Oh,
seen it.
fuck.
Okay.
I've seen it. She's made over 700 movies. I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Google her
different.
name, you see it. It's a lot.
Cindy has a crazy backstory with the porn industry, but
Oh,
that's
I
a whole
know.
nother. Yeah, you get
No,
it. You
I
get it.
know.
You get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that about her though.
yeah,